Hey team, James Buchanan here. In this training video, I'm going to be showing you how to make professional looking photos and get yourself out there and be professional looking. I'm going to start off by telling you, I'm going to let you know, I'm going to call this the Network Marketing Software Essentials package. Basically, these are the free software that I'm using each and every day, guys, in network marketing. So, um, the first thing is, if you haven't seen my other videos, I'm running a PC based, software here. I'm running Windows 8 on my laptop. Guys, I've had numerous problems with Internet Explorer. I haven't used Internet Explorer in well over a year. I use Firefox and Google Chrome. That will keep a lot of problems down just by having those two different web browsers. Okay. So I recommend, if you're on PC based computer or desktop, to be using Firefox or Google Chrome. Those are free downloads, and, install those and you can start using those. Guys, another one I use 3 or 4 times daily is called CCleaner. Um, this is a free download. You can simply go to Google and type in free CCleaner download. Okay, and what this does, guys, is this clears out your internet cache. This clears out your cookies, your history, and keeps your computer running really quickly. Okay, I use this, in network marketing. We're often visiting a lot of different sites at the same time, have multiple tabs open, and each site you go to that's tracked in your history, it's cached in the memory. So you want to clean that out to make your system always at optimal performance. Um, so again, this is a free little program. It really works wonders. I go in here, like I said, it cleans the internet cache, the history, the cookies, your download history. Okay, so I have all these checked in Chrome and in Firefox, and it will clean up the system as well, empty the recycle bin, your temporary files, and all that to keep your system up and running smooth. When you go over here to applications, once you have Firefox and Google Chrome, installed, just simply click all those boxes there. And then, guys, all you have to do is just simply hit run cleaner. You want to have your browsers closed when you do this, and you just simply click OK. And what it's going to do is it's going to go through there and clean your history. You delete cookies out of there because every time you're at a site, it's being tracked by cookies, and when you revisit that site, it's looking for that same cookie again. And like I said, this will keep your system uh, really, really fast and optimal. To be doing the many different things that we do in network marketing. Like I said, I have multiple browsers open, tabs, windows, software going in the background, making a picture, capturing things, making a video. So, guys, I'll have like, numerous Windows tabs and everything open. Um, Also, for demonstrations, of this training tutorial, like I said, I call these the essentials of network marketing because, guys, I use these every single day in network marketing. You also, while this is cleaning here, you also want to go and this is called Arfan, Arfan View. It is a free photo editing software that I use to resize photos and to also you can make custom headers for your website and so on with this software. It's really cool software, free software. Go to Google again, type in Arfan View free download. Okay, that's another I'm gonna say essential software for network marketing. I use that a lot. And also, the other one you want to be using, guys, is called Jing, Jing. Simply go to Google again, type in free Jing download. That is a screen capture software. It's not a video capture, but rather for pictures. And you can simply open that software up. I'm going to show you that, and simply capture whatever's on the screen and make a photo. So if you can't find a photo, you can simply make one, and it is really cool software. I use that, at least I'm going to say 50 times a day. With everything I do, I'm using Gene. Okay, so you want CCleaner, View, Jing, and like I said, be using Google Chrome and Firefox as far as your browsers. Okay, guys, so I'm going to show you how to make a really cool professional looking picture just like this. This is going to brand yourself, make you unique, stand out, make you different from everyone else. I get asked these questions all the time, guys. Everything that I learned as far as doing this, I simply learned from YouTube tutorials. Just watching those. I didn't know how to actually remove the background out of a photo using Photoshop. Guys, I have Photoshop on my laptop. So that's really quick and easy. Um, but you want to tailor the software, for what you particularly want to use or what your particular budget is. Just for this training session, I'm going to be using Microsoft OneNote and Microsoft Word because, guys, I've been using Microsoft Office ever since Windows 2000 days, XP days. So, that's something I'm really comfortable in is Microsoft Word, and I create just about everything in Microsoft Word just because it's really easy for me to navigate around. And just for this training purpose, I'm going to show you how to use MS Word, and just for training. Guys, there's a lot of free different software out there if you just research it, depending on what you want to use. And you can go to YouTube and usually find every tutorial video on how to use that software and go about navigating through it. I didn't know how to remove background in Photoshop, and I've had Photoshop for years, and never realized how to actually remove the background out of a photo. And it simply took me 5 minutes to go research it on YouTube, and I watched a couple of videos and was doing it within 10 minutes. So depending on the software, I know a lot of you say, well, I don't have Microsoft Word. There is a free version of comparable to MS Office. It's called LibreOffice. I believe that's Libre Office, and that's pretty much everything is in Microsoft Office. There's a Word, like an Excel spreadsheet document. It's pretty similar to Microsoft Office. So that's also a free software. I'm just throwing that out as an option as well. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to show you how to go and actually like grab a picture, and for we're going to say for like a cover photo, or to make a business post with. So I'm going to open up Google Chrome here, and I'm going to go over here, and I'm going to set this on images, as you can see over here, and that will actually search all of Google for images of whatever the subject I'm going to type in there. So since National Wealth Center is only about a week old, there's not going to be that many photos up of National Wealth Center yet. So we're going to type in National Wealth Center, and we're just going to see what's there available. So as you can see, here's a nice photo. This actually come from the intro video. Here someone's already got up the self-development, entry-level program, which is the $25 a month program. Here's a picture of that. Here's the old ID, photo. Look at this one here. NWC is global. Here's one, National Wealth Center, Live Life Without Limits. That's pretty cool. But guys, you can create your own, grab your own photo. So what I mean by that is, let's just go to the National Wealth Center website, nationalwealthcenter.com. Okay, I'm just going to use it as an example, like I said, just for this tutorial here. So I've already told you to go ahead and go download Gene. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and open that. So I'm going to go back to my apps. Okay, I'm going to scroll over here, and right here is Jing. So I'm going to go ahead and open that program. Like I said, guys, I use this just about every single day because I'm always capturing, you know, pictures with that you don't see someplace else. I might see it on a video, or I might see it on another site. And if I go to Google Images or Yahoo or Bing, I don't see that image. So that lets you capture an image right away and then turn that into something unique that you don't see a lot of out there. So, like I said, that's crucial to you as far as branding yourself. Okay, so let's say this one right here. So I would simply, this has got a little fly out. You can move this little sun wherever you want, on your screen. But when you hover over it, it's going to little fly out, and you simply left click capture. Okay, so say I want this image right here. I would put where the two lines intersect. You want to stop or start at the top left hand corner of where you want to create the image. So I'm going to start about right here, and you're going to hold the left mouse key, and you're simply going to drag this on what the picture that you want to capture. So I'm going to say that looks pretty good about right there. Okay, so I'm going to capture that. It says right here capture image. So I'm going to left click that, and now I'm going to save this image. And guys, I've got hundreds of photos on my computer, and I'll create a folder and put that as marketing, or and try to keep all those pictures together. So now I just saved it into my marketing folder. Okay, it says capture saved. Okay, I'm going to close that. Okay, let me close this picture back out. And now I'm going to go into that folder, and it'll automatically save that by date. Okay, so today is the 12th. So I'll scroll down here to where it says 7/12 right there. So here's the picture I just captured. Okay, so as you can see, that's pretty cool looking. All right, so we're going to take this, and like I said, I'm just going to use this as an example. So now I'm going to take this picture, I'm going to highlight the picture, right click, scroll to copy. Okay, now I'm going to go over to MS Word. I have MS Word open, and I'm simply going to right click, and I'm going to paste that image right into MS Word. Okay, so there's my picture. So now what I want to do is I want to resize this and put it in the center of the page. So what I want to do is you simply want to, when you hover over there, you will be able to drag out the corner, drag out the bottom, drag out, the right, the left. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to resize this to about, I don't know, about that size. Looks pretty cool. I'm going to drag the right here over, and then I'm going to drag the left over like so, and make that all the way across the page. And then I'm going to go up here and I'm going to click Format, Position, and then I'm going to position this right directly in the center of the page. Okay, and when you format the position, you're able to drag this picture around. Okay, so if you don't format the picture in a position, you won't be able to actually grab the picture and move it around. Okay, so guys, now there's a lot of different ways you can add text into this. You want to make sure the picture is still highlighted. You can simply go up here and click Insert, and go over here, and we can draw a text box. If I want to put words in there, simply adding text in there really quickly. So I simply click text box, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go down here to where it says draw text box. Okay, and then what that's going to do is actually let me draw the size of where I want to put the text into. So say I want it up here above this heading and to the left of her head here. So we're just going to go up here in the left hand corner. You left click and you hold it and you just drag that. So say I want the text no bigger than this area here. So you just let off of it when you're done, as you can see, it made a box. So now what we want to do is we want to say no fill, okay? So that doesn't give a background to the actual text box at all. And then what we want to do is go to shape outline, no outline. Then that takes that box away that's around the outline or the border. So now once we have that done, we can simply go back to home since we're here in the text box we just created, and you can pick a font out, you know. And what I like to do here is when I'm in this text box is to actually put no spacing in there. So when I hit enter, um, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to hit no spacing, and then I'm going to change the font, and okay, we can put it on, like this accent SF. And guys, you just got to get in here and play around. This is any software. It doesn't matter if it's MS Word or LibreOffice or whatever you decide you're going to use. It doesn't matter. It's just all about just learning how to use that software, which can easily be done on YouTube. Learning anything that you already currently have on your computer or a new software or whatever there. So I'm going to change this to like say 24. I want to tilt this. I'm going to italicize it and simply type in contact James Buchanan. Okay, hit enter today. Okay, something like that. Okay, like I said, you need to play around with stuff like that. So now when I click on the picture itself, see how I entered it in there. Okay. So now, guys, if you want to, that's one way of putting text in there. Another really cool way is using the word art. This is another reason why I like MS Word. You can put really cool word art in there. So say, I like this one. So I'm going to say that looks pretty big there. So actually, let me drop this down to about 28. And you simply take the text out and put yours in there. So I'm going to say private message, private message me now. Okay. So now I'm going to click OK. Now see how I put it down here? I simply just click on that and it's going to have a box around it. So now what we want to do is we want to format this. Actually, I don't think we have to do this in the word art. It's just the picture itself. So now that you have this highlighted, you should be just able to left click this. And no, you do have to format it. Okay, so simply make sure that box is checked, and then we got to format that guy so we can move it. So what you want to do is hit format, position this, and then we're just going to put it up here at the center because now we can drag it wherever we want to. So now I can drag this down here at the bottom. See that? I can resize this. Okay, I can change the color of this if I don't like the color. That would be the shape fill. So say I don't want that crappy looking green. I want to go with a blue. Okay, so see how it changed it didn't change the shadow, but it changed the front of that. Okay, and you can also get in there, and change this in 100 different ways there. You can change that shadow from the green as well. But just for an example, I'm going to say, how about I put a dark red there? Let's say like that. Okay, so, then I want to resize this. Get it down a little bit. Let me move it over here. Okay, we'll say like so. Private message me now. Okay, so now I'm gonna put myself up in this picture here because I get that a lot. Well, James, how'd you do that? Okay, so I've already got an image saved that's transparent. I've cut out no background, transparent background. So that means there's just nothing but my image itself. There's no background whatsoever to this. When you do things like that and you want to save it so it's transparent in the background, because if not, it will show up as a white background. You don't want that. You just want transparent, so it's just you by yourself. So I already have an image. I'm going to copy that. Okay, and down here at the bottom, I'm simply just going to click paste. Okay, and this is a pretty good sized picture that I removed the background on, so I'm going to have to resize this, fit it up in there how I want it. Okay, give it a minute here to process that. Like I said, it's a large image file, and I actually want to resize that, format it first, just like everything. You know, when you're putting an image in here, you want to format that, and so you're able to move it around. Okay, so it actually moved my text box here. But what you want to do is you want to just, on the image itself, let's go ahead and put a box around it, and let me resize it first. Okay, I'm going to drag this down like so, and let go of the left mouse button, and then I'll resize that image down just a little bit. And we can also do this once we've formatted it to move it around. Okay, so you know, this using MS Word and doing all these things with the video capture is a little labor intensive for my computer. So that's the reason why that happened there. Okay, so now as you can see, I moved this back up there. Okay, so now that we have the image, what we want to do is we want to go back and format that image so we can move it around again, position, and we're just going to say up there to the middle again, because we can just simply drag that and move it where we want once we format the position of it. And you know, that's the whole reason why you know, you actually want to format the position is so you can grab these and move them around on the page. Because if you don't format it, what happens is wherever the flashing bar is at when you go to insert something, it will try to insert it into that you know, this Word document at that position wherever the cursor was at. Okay, so that's the whole reason why you know, we want to format the image. So now what I'm going to do is left click, and I'm going to resize this down again just a little bit. Okay, like so. And like I said, you know, this is lagging because it's a little labor intensive with the memory I have on this computer. Guys, it wouldn't normally be this slow, but since I got, you know, the screen capture video running, um, you know, it's lagging. So, all right, so now I got my image. You just simply grab that image, and we're going to move it where we want it. So say I want it over here in this corner, and you know, you simply have to play around with this. You know, because when you drag it and drop it, it doesn't actually leave it right in the spot. It will work on the text as far as the word art, but as far as an image like that, uh, you know, you got to play around with it just to get it the exact point where you want it. So I'm gonna pull it down about there and let go of it. So you just simply hold the left mouse button, drag it where you want, and once you got it there, just let off of the mouse button. Okay, so what happened here was when I did that, it's trying to push this image, uh, you know, it pushed the text box. So what I want to do now is I want to size this down just a little bit again and let go. Okay, give it a second here. And what that's let me resize this because it's actually pushing into the text box I have up here. So as you can see, you know, it moved it back up here. Okay, so take this, and I'm going to drag it down, like I said, to about over toward the left corner a little bit more. Because what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to get where my actual leg is cut off there, try to keep it to the bottom of the picture. But I can also grab this picture and just move it up. So say I want it right there, and see how my legs are a little bit above the bottom of the picture itself. So now I can actually click the bigger picture, which would be the one I first started with, and just simply move the bottom of that up a little bit. So I'm going to say about right there. Now see how it put it there, but it also moved my text box. So it's it's always best to uh, you know, resize your picture pretty much how you want it first before actually drawing that text box in it. And I'll tell you what, I'm going to take that out right now. I should have did put my image in there and everything first before adding the text box. So if you ever, it's really simple to get this out of here. So as you can see, the box is highlighted there. So all I got to do is right click on that. Okay. And let me see here, and just cut that box out. So the text box that we just inserted, see, I just cut that back out of there. So now I can go back and just, redraw that wherever I want. It's no big deal. Like I said, you just got to play around with stuff like this. Okay, so now I want to move my image back up a little bit so it'll be even with the bottom of that, like so, okay? So now once I have that resized, I'm going to throw a really cool signature in there. Guys, there's a site you can go to. If you go to Google and just simply put in make a custom signature, there's a site where you can go and actually make your own custom signature. You can choose different fonts and so on and so forth. And where do I have my signature at here? And you want to save that, you can save it directly to your computer once you create it on the website, the free website. And there it is right there. Okay, so I just left click, copy, okay, and I want to come below my image and click again to bring the cursor down here, okay, and I don't know why it's not showing up down here. And like I said, this is lagging because of the screen capture, so it's really labor intensive for my computer, using every bit of memory that I have just to do this and run the cam at the same time, the screen capture. Okay, so the cursor showed up there. I actually want it below the picture, so I'm hoping it'll get down there. Because if you actually don't put it below the image, it's going to move everything around that we've already did up here, because it's going to try to insert it in there uh, on top, and we don't have the image formatted yet. Okay, here, let's do this. And probably since I took the text box out, I need to reformat the whole picture. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to reformat it to the center again. Now left click down here. That's what happened, guys. Okay, so right click, and I'm going to paste my signature in there. And there's my signature. Now what we want to do is we want to format that as well, just at the top, and then we can move it around. And I'm going to resize this and throw it down here right next to my image. That way it looks really professional, really cool looking, and it's something that's unique. Okay, so I'm going to take this, I'm going to drag this down here, about right there, let go, and it dropped a little too high. How about right there? That's pretty cool looking. Okay, so now once I have everything thrown in my image, I'm happy with the image. I like the way that it looks. I got a custom message back here, like, contact me, private message me now, so on and so forth. This is a unique picture. I just made this. This is something that's my own, that you can't find. You can't find this on Google. You know what I mean? So you've made this picture from scratch and made it your own. It's unique. It's creative. So now what we want to do is we simply want to grab Jing again, go up here to the left hand corner and left click, and we're going to drag this out, and we're going to bring it over to about right there and let go. Capture image, save. I'm going to save that to my marketing folder again, and then we can go and I'll show you what the picture looks like after it's completed there. Okay, so we close this out. I'm going to go back to the folder. Like I said, it saves by date automatically. So if I go to 7/12, and here's the picture, here's the original, and here's the one I just created. Okay, so now that is my image. of the picture I just created. That's unique in mine. It's you're not going to find this on Google, okay, or another search engine, or that's the reason why I always tell you to make something that is branded yourself. It's unique to you. Simply just going to Google and grabbing a picture and posting it up as a business post, that's not unique. That's not creative. Anyone can do that. Okay, so there's my picture. Okay, now I'm going to show you. I'm going to show you an example here of changing your cover photo, um, and let you know the size restrictions on that. So I'm going to go to Facebook, because in my training series there, the first 7 days of joining National Wealth Center, I tell you to change your cover photo. So there is an actual width and height restriction that Facebook has that limits you from putting a picture up there unless it's a certain value. Okay. Oops. Okay. All right. So I'm going to go to my timeline, and I'm going to show you just an example of throwing a picture up and what it's going to say if the uh, width and height is not what it should be. Okay. So you can also custom change that as far as making headers for your website. You can resize any photo and make it the size that you need, and just resave it. It's a really simple thing. It takes less than like 30 seconds, to do that. Okay, I'm trying to let this load because, like I said, with the screen capture, I usually try to have these windows already open before I even start the video, because, like I said, it's a little labor intensive for the memory that I have in this laptop. Okay, so here we are on my timeline, and say I want to change this cover photo. Okay, and like I said, I'm just using this as a tutorial process here, just to show you, what will probably happen if the picture is not the correct size. So I'm going to say upload photo, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to pick one I know is not the correct size for the cover photo image. And I actually need to go back over here to, I'm going to go to marketing. Okay, marketing folder. I'm going to open that up, and I'm going to use this one as an example. So I'm going to grab this picture, I'm going to highlight it, I'm going to say open. Okay, I'm trying to upload this photo to change my cover photo. Okay, so here's what you get. It says try a different image. Your image needs to be at least 400 by 150 tall. So my width needs to be 400 pixels, okay, by 150, and my height. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you something really cool in the Irfan view. Okay, really simple. Let me get back out of this. Okay, let's open up the Irfan view. So now I want to go open this picture. So I'm going to say open. Okay, this picture I just tried to upload. Okay, I'm going to open this up in here, and here it is. So now I want to go to options, and I want to go to properties settings. Okay. Okay, here. Actually, I told you the wrong thing. Sorry, guys. That's actually edit. Okay, edit. Let me see here. Sorry, I'm getting a little confused. Options, image. Okay, right here. Image resize. Sorry about that, guys. I use so much software, it gets a little confusing switching back in between. So as you can see right here already, it's popping up width and height. So we know our image needs to be at least 400 by 150 tall. So I'm just going to resize that there where it says 300. I'm going to make that 450 wide. And then I'm going to change my height to 150 pixels tall. And then click OK. Okay. So now what that did is that resized my photo. So now what I want to do is I want to save that, save as. Okay. And I want to go back to my pictures. Okay. And I want to save that as a JPEG format. Okay, I'm going to my pictures folder, and now I'm going to go to my marketing folder, which I have, which is right there. Double click that, and I'm going to save that. So now what that's going to do is that's going to save, uh, you know, what the size. Make sure here, properties. I want to make sure that it actually saved. That's just 300 by 191. Okay. Go to properties on this picture, details, and that's saying 236 by 150. Okay. Let's try this again because I don't think I saved it correctly. So we want to go back to image. Okay, resize, resample. Okay, I think I know what I did. I think you need to uncheck preserve aspect ratio. So let's just change this to 425 and a height of 180. Okay, and as you can see there, it changed it. Okay, so now that it changed it for sure, sorry there, you had to uncheck the keep proportional. And like I said, guys, I switch back in between so much software during the day that I get confused in between. Like say if I'm in MS Word or Photoshop or because everything is laid out different in the different software. So now I want to save as and 7 tips on how to. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to save that. Okay, and it's going to ask me, did to overwrite the one I just saved. So I'm going to say yes, and then now I should have a bigger picture here. Properties, details. Okay, that says 300. Properties. Okay, dimensions 425 by 180. Okay, so now I should be able to take that image and then upload it to my cover now because we just resized it. So now I should be able to go to change cover, upload photo, and then this should be the correct size. And as you can see there, now we fit the parameters that Facebook says that we have to be in for the cover photo. So so actually I want to cancel that back out. Okay, there we go. So, like I said, Facebook has silly little restrictions, but that's really a simple way to change that is in OrphanView. And like I said, it's really simple. Sorry I got confused there, but you simply open the image. You go to image or under resize under the image once it's open, and then just make sure you don't have the preserve aspect ratio. Because what it'll actually do is try to it'll change these values to try to keep it proportional. Okay, so like I said, I apologize for that again, but it's really simple. You can put any width and height that you want the picture. So let's change this again. Let's say I want to go to 580 by 225. Okay, and I click OK, and see how it changed it. So I'll also show you how to do this to make a custom header for your website, because again we need a custom width and height when making a header, and that's simply how you do it is with this free software, really cool software. Like I say, guys, just go to YouTube and watch some tutorial videos on Earth and View, and it will let you know everything you need to do for what you're looking to do within the software, guys. I mean, that's how I learned it. Everything I have learned in network marketing has come from watching YouTube video. So simply, you're watching my YouTube video of doing the same thing. So that's basically how you do that, guys. Making professional looking pictures that is unique, to yourself. Like say this one here, I threw my image in and threw a little signature line down there under it. This is making you stand out above everybody else. The more unique and the more creative that you can become, the better that you make yourself stand out. Okay, you're gonna look so much better compared to everybody else because you're taking the time to make it look professional. Okay, and where everybody else is simply going to Google, grabbing a picture, and throwing it up. Okay, that makes you stand out, makes you look more creative and unique because you're actually taking the extra 5 or 10 minutes to do something as simple as that, and brand yourself. All right, guys, catch me in the next training video. And, like I said, I'll be showing you guys how to make different size custom headers and for your website. All right, guys, so that should cover it in this tutorial, and we'll see you in the next video.